Shut them down. Shut them down. Yeah, man. These cornballs is looking for a new narrative to push. You know, more slander towards Terence Crawford's name, but I'm shutting them down. So, in case you guys don't know, you had a bunch of morons and goofballs, like basically trying to push a new narrative on Terence Crawford, trying to call the man a cheater, trying to accuse him of having loaded gloves. But like I said before, it's just really getting frustrating just hearing some of these people just talk, because at the end of the day, they ain't nothing more than clickbaiters and view whores. And they were trying to push a fake narrative at the expense of Terence Crawford's reputation, you know, and basically his accomplishments. But like I said, they always do this to Terence Crawford. They will find any way to discredit him. And you had people like making false accusations against Blue Blood. People were saying Blue Blood was in on it. Daniel Kinahan, like, how is Daniel Kinahan part of this? That dude is on the run. That dude is like wanted in like 3 countries. Like, what are you talking about? That man, I can promise you, every phone that they think is tied to him is traced. But it was hilarious, and it just goes to show you how sad and pathetic and despicable that people from my own community can be. Because like I said, it wasn't Hispanics trying to push this narrative or white people, it was blacks. And like I said, I spoke to people with, you know what I'm saying? I spoke to people. I spoke to Blue Blood. I told Blue Blood, if anybody make a video accusing him of assisting Terence Crawford and cheating, which Terence Crawford didn't cheat, I told Blue Blood he should threaten him with legal action, because that's slander and that's defamation of character, and Terence Crawford should do the same thing, because enough is enough. At the end of the day, Errol Spence is a front runner, and that was weak as hell for him to try to advertise those shirts with the purplish shark, talking about he knocking on Terence Crawford's door, you know, with Terence Crawford's eyeballs coming out. Terence Crawford walked up to you, got right in your face, and you had your hoodie over your head, and you wouldn't even make eye contact with him. And you told Terence Crawford that you're going to take the easy way. You're going to take the easy route. But like I say, nobody wants to talk about that. But in case you guys didn't know, Everlast issued a statement, which I tried to tell you dudes, while you guys were sitting up trying to compare him to Resto, you know, the dude that was with Panama Lewis when they tampered with those gloves. And I thought that was just far reaching to compare Terence Crawford to him and compare him to Tyson Fury and all this kind of stuff. That was just absurd. But Everlast issued a statement. I know Terence Crawford paid them off. I know. Like I said, you guys are predictable. Terence Crawford, it was a fluke incident, and that's all it was. The competition committee looked at the gloves and said he was able to fight. So they didn't assist Terence Crawford in cheating. See, this is the thing. A lot of you guys don't know nothing about boxing. You don't. Okay? There was nothing hanging out of Terence Crawford's hand or none of that stuff. Did you see any of his gloves busting any other fights? Everlast said it was a bad pair of gloves. Well, the leather was bad, which I tried to explain to y'all in another video, which y'all didn't want to listen. Well, some of y'all didn't want to listen. Of course, the Spenceaholics came on there making excuses, calling Terence Crawford a cheater and all that stuff. But keep in mind, Errol Spence was accused of being a cheater and being on PEDs and all that kind of stuff, and I defended Errol Spence. But I'm gonna put up the video what Everlast said. Everlast gloves. It was a defective pair of gloves. That's it. That's all. End of the story. Debunked. Shut down. T Grizzly, I do this with no effort. But like I said, you have some of these pathetic and remedial content creators who are trying to push a narrative just to get clickbaits and basically slander Terence Crawford's name. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford basically Cardi B'd some of these channels. And to me, I think to a certain degree, he should consider it. Like I said, a lot of people are like this astonished and just shocked of the hatred that some of these people have for Terence Crawford. It's just mind-boggling. Listen, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna make this very clear. I may be affiliated with certain people, but I don't like all of them, just like they don't like me, and they know who they is. And I'm going to continue to say, I don't care about you not liking me, dude. Like, and you know who you is, dude. My life gonna go on. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know you're listening. I never liked you to begin with. I never liked you. So I'm just keeping it a buck. And I'm gonna say this again, ain't nobody scared of you. Like, for real. I'll be at the fights. Ask Kobe. I'll be at the fights. Oh, and don't use that excuse. Oh, why won't you show your face? I didn't show my face. Y'all just shut down. The cap got knocked off. It was cap. It was fake. It was clickbait. And it was slander. Everlast himself issued a statement in regards to those gloves. For people trying to say Avenida should protest the fight and get it called a no contest, man, get out of here. Get out of here. Man, get out of here. Like I said, a lot of y'all don't know nothing about boxing, man. I mean, for real. Incidents happen all the time. People that had shorts that didn't split in half. People that had tape that would come off. Oh, okay, they were trying to cheat. Stuff happens. Stuff happens. But to see people, and I was watching some of these videos, didn't comment, didn't say nothing. I noticed some of them had country accents who were pushing this narrative, but that figures. Like I said before, Errol Spence is the champion. Errol Spence is the champion of Twitter, of tweeting. Him and Al Heyman. Al Heyman is the cap champion. Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Don't want to make this fight. Been stalling this fight, and that's just the bottom line. Errol Spence had at least 2 chances. If Errol Spence really wanted this fight, once again, why didn't he come to Omaha and look Bud dead in the eye and say, hey man, let's make the fight? Nah, he was too busy getting into another car accident. Getting into another damn car accident. I mean, for real. And then you get these dudes making videos. Why did Terence Crawford call Errol Spence out? For what? For what? The man already went to Dallas. The man went to Dallas to try to get in the ring, and he wouldn't let him in the ring. I mean, so what more did the dude got to do? I mean, for real, what more did the dude got to do? He already went to Dallas, trying to get in the ring, and they wouldn't let him in the ring. And you had a bunch of goofy, emotional Dallas niggas. We pop off in here. Like, I need to explain something to some of y'all dudes from Texas. I may be from California, and we not an open carry state, but what makes you think we don't carry? And I'm not making no threats. Y'all think y'all the only place that got tools? So y'all think y'all the only state that got GATs? Y'all think y'all the only place that got GATs? Y'all think y'all got the alone GATs? So they stopped making GATs in Texas? Like Charlie Murphy said, wrong. So I'm just putting that out there. Just because I'm not from an open carry state don't mean we don't be carrying. So, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not making no threats, but I'm just keeping it. That was the most ignorant, emotional beta male stuff I ever seen in my life. What you threatening a man for? Because he coming there to get in the ring, and that just goes to show you how fearful a lot of these Spence fans is. They really said it's always an excuse when Terence Crawford win a fight. Doesn't matter who he fights, it'll be an excuse. If he go fight Josh Taylor and he knock Josh Taylor out, you're gonna say, "Oh, Josh Taylor was a lightweight. So was Terence Crawford." They will find a way to discredit that man. So I'm just kind of used to it. And it's just laughable now, and this just goes to show you how pathetic a lot of you dudes are. It's just really like, this is just beyond pathetic, man. It's just laughable now. Some of y'all are like, sound destitute. Like, for real. Do some of y'all wear helmets or something? I'm serious. Some of y'all act like y'all wear helmets. And then the rest of y'all act like y'all pee sitting down. Like, you can't even have a civil conversation. Yeah, what's up, Mark? You can't even have a civil conversation without people like becoming emotional and extremists and stuff. So like I said before, it's been debunked. You can go on Everlast Twitter account and they'll show you that it was their fault. Terence Crawford was completely exonerated. He did no wrong. He didn't cheat. He didn't have nothing in his gloves. They were just defective gloves. That's it. That's all. And then for these people sitting up there, oh, I've never seen anything like this. Everybody trying to play ring detective, or basically just hate on Terence Crawford. You look stupid. You look dumb. You look clueless. You look uneducated. You look ignorant. I could tell some of y'all quit school after the 10th grade. I'm just really starting to see that. I'm just really starting to see that either some of y'all got junior high educations, or like I said, you just not playing with a full deck, or you're just compulsive liars. You really was trying to push a narrative saying that the man cheated. And like I said before, I'm cool with Team Crawford. Like I said, let me tell you, they go by the book. They're students of the game. And like I said before, Coach Red is my homeboy. Watch the interview I did with Coach Red. That man worked hard. That man. Interview with Sal, and Sal don't hardly interview. Sal don't even interview with Mexicans, and I got an interview with Sal because that's how thorough I am. People know a real dude when they see one. I'm a real one out here. I ain't no nigga nerd like goofy ass barber bitch conversations. I'm a real one out here. So I'm just keeping it a buck. Y'all better check my resume. Y'all better check my resume for real. I was one of the first dudes. I'm talking about I was one of the very first dudes that did an interview with Caleb Plant before he became Caleb Plant, before anybody knew who he was. I was one of the first people, if not the first people, that interviewed Joey Spencer. So what you talking about, man? I've been putting people on. So I'm just saying, to just see this, like I said, man, it had me scratching my head. And to a certain degree, man, it's kind of sad too to see this vitriol and hatred for another black man from his own community. And you wonder why Terence Crawford say, man, I might want to go fight overseas. And I'm like, where did this come from? Y'all motherfuckers like hate Terence Crawford more than you hate Eminem or Jerry Jones. I don't get it. For real. Some of y'all would go to dinner with Jason Whitlock before you go to dinner with Terence Crawford. Like I don't know where this is coming from. And this, like I said, this is just unjust. All this because he didn't do an interview. And like I said, I swear on the real, man. On the real. This is just like absurd. It's absurd. It is just like the weirdest stuff I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, I just wanted to cook y'all right quick. Done deal. Terence Crawford didn't cheat. And like I said, I'm going to holler at Team Crawford, and I'm going to text them, and I'm going to tell them they should threaten some of these channels with legal action. They should get did just like Tasha K got did by Cardi B. For some of these Negroes to have the audacity to try to compare Terence Crawford off one fluke incident to Tyson Fury, that says a lot. Like I said, this is embarrassing. This ain't white people doing this to Terence Crawford. This ain't Mexican people doing this. This ain't Asian people doing this. This is black people. Niggas. And unintelligent ones at that. So yeah. I told them. I said that they should threaten some of these channels with legal action for trying to slander that dude's name. Tyson Fury got a Rolodex of incidents. But then people saw the torn gloves. Ooh, acting like Pinky. Ooh, say it again. I'm like, come on, man. Stop the cap. I mean, for real, man. Some of y'all dudes was acting like straight Pinky on here, man. Stop the cap. Yeah, J-Dog trying to... I know. Yeah, I know, Mark. Hey, they don't have no problem with Canelo's mystery meat. Real talk. They don't have no problem with Canelo's mystery meat, and Canelo then got caught red-handed. But all of a sudden, they gonna just flat out just accuse Terence Crawford of cheating. Canelo been accused of having stacked gloves, all kind of stuff. The mystery meat. I mean, come on, man. Whatever happened to the benefit of the doubt? I'm serious. I mean, y'all didn't like for real, man. Whatever happened to the benefit of the doubt? That I mean, for real. So don't try to say, oh, you're just as Crawford fan, because like I said, I rode for Errol Spence when people were making accusations about him being on PEDs, talking about, well, look at the size of his nipples. Well, I don't want to look at Errol Spence's damn nipples. Okay? That's a little too much detail to me. That's way too much detail. Well, Treehouse, that mystery meat Canelo was eating with the clenbuterol in it. I mean, for real. You had people that moved on from the mystery meat, and like I said, this is black people doing this to Terence Crawford. I'm like, bro, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I don't see no videos where you got Latinos attacking Bud the way black people are attacking Bud. I swear, you would think Bud was like, for real, Clarence Thomas or something. I mean, for real. You would think he was like, I mean, come on, man. You would think y'all treat Terence Crawford like he Bill O'Neal or something. Or J. Edgar Hoover. Well, J. Edgar Hoover, allegedly, they said J. Edgar Hoover was a mulatto. Said he was technically, that J. Edgar Hoover was really black, that he was passing. And if that's so, J. Edgar Hoover was the biggest coon in history. If that's true. If that's true. Yeah, Woo 36 is always something, bro. Don't you remember? Let's take it back. Hey, Vegas Mark, remember what happened in Vegas with Sean Porter? They accused, when Buzz stopped Sean Porter, something that Errol Spence couldn't do, what did they say? Oh, the fight was fixed. Sean Porter took a dive. Sean Porter took a dive. The fight was fixed. Like, what? So this is just a pattern. This is just a pattern. I'm telling you, it wouldn't matter if Terence Crawford went up to middleweight and beat Fundora. They would find something wrong. Appreciate that. Don't you remember Vegas Mark? I was there. Remember? Oh, Sean Porter took a dive. The fight was fixed. Like, what? And I'm going to tell you, Vegas Mark, I had a conversation with Kenny, and Kenny was pissed about that. You question Sean Porter's integrity and Kenny Porter's integrity. It doesn't matter, Mark, who Terence Crawford fights. It's going to be a yeah, but. If he beats Josh Taylor, they're going to say Josh Taylor was a lightweight. But Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence's best victory, technically, was a damn featherweight who never fought at welterweight. But that's the greatest victory in the world. That's the greatest victory in the world. That's his best victory. But you try to talk about David Avanesian, the Mean Machine, Jeff Horn, all those dudes. Terence Crawford got 10 straight knockouts. Ain't nobody went the distance with that dude. And that's what it come down to. A lot of these dudes, it's just fear. When you start making excuses, it's just fear. They ain't not as confident as they try to pretend. And like I said before, Errol Spence could post all them t-shirts for sale and all that kind of stuff. Ain't nobody thinking about your t-shirt, and you ain't no damn shark. Because everybody knows you can't make no move unless Daddy Al okays it. You can. Here's the thing, Terence Crawford, he can do what he want to do. But see, that Errol Spence can't. Why don't Errol Spence say, I demand, or I'm calling Al Heyman out to make the fight? Don't call Terence Crawford out, because you can't negotiate. Everybody knows you cannot negotiate. So stop acting like you control the negotiations. You don't have the power to negotiate. That's already been proven. So stop getting on Twitter fronting. Now, we already know the brigade is going to sit up there and follow everything and believe everything Errol Spence does and says. Like I said before, Bud ain't got to call Errol Spence out. The dude went to Dallas, to confront him, and they wouldn't let him in the ring. Nah, he got his life threatened. You threatening the dude's life because he trying to make a fight? You know how stupid and beta male that is? Like I said, stop. Like I said before, stop putting up pictures of you being a shark or talking about you the big fish, because at the end of the day, Al Heyman been treating you like you a can of salmon. Like I said, you can't make no moves unless Al approves it. So stop fronting. I keep telling y'all, I know what's going on behind the scenes. I told y'all months ago. I told y'all last year that there wasn't going to be no fight. I told some of y'all 3 years ago that this was going to happen. And it happened. They don't want to make the fight because, like I said before, Al Heyman is going to sacrifice Errol Spence to Canelo or Fundora. That's what his master plan is. That's what Al's plan. That's what his plan is. I done told y'all it don't take no damn 7 months to make no fight. And if you really trying to set up a fight for September, like I said before, it was no excuse why Al Heyman didn't contact Terence Crawford November the 22nd. Or the 23rd. You didn't even start talking to the dude till around June. So, man, stop the cap. Listen, dude. Let me explain something to you. I'm not no fan. I'm a fan of boxing. I don't like the politics. So don't come on here saying that I'm a fan of Terence Crawford. Let me explain something to you. I'm a fan of boxing. Am I a fan of Terence Crawford? Absolutely. Am I a fan of Errol Spence? Absolutely. But you know who I'm not very fond of right about now? It's the guy that's holding up the fight. That's playing games. The problem that I have with Errol Spence, he keep trying to salvage his reputation, but at the end of the day, he keep getting not undermined, he keep getting overminded by Al Heyman. So I'm a fan of sports, period. What's up, Coach? It's just like I said, that was just horrible. Like I said, it was shameful to see these videos get made calling Terence Crawford a cheater, man. He don't deserve this. I ain't that damn hung up. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell y'all the honest to God truth. And I'm gonna say this in front of my good friend, Coach. And I called Coach. Yeah, did Terence Crawford burn me a couple of times for an interview? Yeah, he did. But I got over it. But then Terence Crawford eventually talked to me. But I didn't take it personal like some other people did, where they went on a manhunt, where they went on the smear. I told Coach. I called him and said, damn, man, Terence Crawford kind of did me dirty in Fresno. But I didn't sit up there. I got over it. I moved on from it. A lot of people that burnt me for interviews. I'm talking about, let me tell you something. This is just real talk. It's a fighter. I'm not going to say his name. He a top rank fighter. I asked him for an interview, and I'm talking about he a up and coming fighter. And he acted funny towards me when I asked him, did he want to do an interview? And I didn't, you know, he acted kind of funny, but then he eventually came back and talked to me because, like I said before, they have told them people to talk to me. And I didn't hold no grudge. I didn't sit up here crying like, you know, Ben Stiller from Something About Mary. Remember when he thought Mary would go talk to him? That's how some of these dudes act when they don't get an interview with Terence Crawford. They be or crying like Craig Robinson from the Pineapple Express when James Franco threw that coffee on his face. Like, for real. I mean, I'm serious. Some of these dudes, like I said, like, that's what, like, I keep telling you, a lot of this started with the midget. A lot of this started, he is, like, he the main culprit. Like I said, do not listen to that dude with little man complex. Can you really trust a dude that was trying to be a motivational speaker wearing a Frankie Beverly and Mays cap? I'm just saying. And be trying to front like he's self-made. Nigga, you was sleeping in the showers at 24-hour fitness. Nigga, you was sleeping in the locker rooms at 24-hour fitness. Nigga, stop fronting, bro. And stop trying to tear down everybody else, nigga, because you caught a break. And stop trying to act like you got Elon Musk money, bro. Stop it. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's true. Well, so, bro, listen. I know you hear trolling, and I'm trying. I know you hear trolling, and that's cool. But you can get this work. So, what are you trying to say? You try to say that Bud? You try to say? I mean, just be a man. If you try to say Bud cheated, just be a man. Everlast issued a statement. So Everlast, I know. So Everlast is on Terence Crawford's payroll. So you ain't never, hold on. So since you want some attention, I'm gonna give you some attention. So you ain't never bought nothing that was defective. Don't cars have factory recalls all the time? You ain't never bought no food that was past the expiration date? So you ain't never bought nothing that was defective. So everything that you got was perfect, right? I mean, come on, man. So, I'm finna humiliate you. And if you say that you ain't never got nothing or bought nothing that was defective, you a lie. And how you know how the gloves looked? You know how the gloves could have got wrinkled? Because Terence Crawford was throwing punches, dummy. And due to the fact that the leather was bad and weak, that's what caused it to tear. I mean, since you trying to come on here and troll, do you want some more? 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 Let me know. Do you want some more? I mean, do you want some more? Let me know. Let me know that you want some more. So you ain't never bought nothing that was defective. I can tell you anybody that's listening to this stream then bought something that was bad, that didn't work. The leather got tore up and got messed up and wrinkled because he was throwing punches. And if the leather is weak and you throwing punches, of course, it's going to tear eventually. It torn from Terence Crawford, landed all them body shots and them uppercuts. Hey, somebody get rid of this dude, Lawrence Stratton. Clip him, because he on here acting like a clown. So get rid of him. Get rid of this dude. Yeah. Like, no, like, Mark, am I missing something? I'm trying to explain simple logic to him, and he act like he can't comprehend. We've all bought something that was defective. Like when you buy a pair of sneakers. Either they have too much glue on it or they don't have enough glue. And that's why one shoe may start to weaken, or the front of the shoe may start to like open up a little bit, and you may have to get crazy glue to seal it back up. Happens all the time. Like, I shouldn't be having to explain this stuff to people. Like, that's what I mean by people too emotional on here. It's like, I keep saying that I'm a sneakerhead. Every once in a while, it don't matter whether the shoes come from Foot Locker. It don't matter whether it come from across the water, if you catch my drift. You just gonna eventually get a bad batch. That just happens. When you mass produce something, everything ain't gonna come out pitch perfect. Because that's the pros and cons of mass producing something. How many times have you guys who own cars then got a letter from Dodge saying, okay, it's a recall because the light may be, the light switch may be defective or something like that, or the horn may not work properly, or the airbags. This is really simple to explain. Everlast said the damn gloves were defective. It was a bad batch. Terence Crawford did nothing wrong. But once again, you still trying to explain, and you still got people these dummies coming on here pushing the narrative, trying to put out something that's not there. He did nothing wrong. He didn't cheat. He didn't have loaded gloves. So all the fights we didn't watch where sometimes a guy's hand wraps came loose to tape, they was cheating. That just happens. Bad batch of tape. Didn't put enough glue on the tape. I didn't see nothing hanging out of Terence Crawford's hand wraps. I ain't heard nothing from sparring partners saying, oh man, when I sparred with Terence Crawford, man, you got straight videos and interviews with fighters say, hey man, Tyson Fury like did something to these gloves. I ain't heard one person come forward to say, hey man, when I spar with Terence Crawford, man, I noticed something. But of course, you got the YouTube detectives, you got the YouTube glove experts. Like I said before, I go to these boxing gyms. I go to these fights. I've seen the process. But of course, you got a dude that don't go to fights, who just sit up there and talk in front of a phone or a computer, who don't never take their asses to fights, but they know more than the people that's actually out there. I'm in the field. Just got back from New York. I done been in the locker rooms. I done been in the locker rooms. I done been to the gyms. I done seen that whole process. That hand wrapping stuff take a long time. It take like damn near anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes to do each hand. Because you have to break the tape, man. It's a process. Yeah, because coach, where the gloves was ripped at, it wouldn't affect Terence Crawford's punches to what, like where he could like scratch dude, because it was on the side. So like I said before, A lot of these dudes don't know what they talking about. They just making up stuff. But that's cool. But I just bodied you dudes, and it was pretty damn easy. Everlast took full responsibility. Coach, I'm gonna send you, Coach. I'm gonna send you the statement that Everlast issued yesterday. This came from directly Everlast. Bro, you is trolling. I just explained to you how those gloves could have torn. If you that like you are trolling. Go to Everlast official Twitter. They explained what happened with the gloves. You are trolling. You trying to be funny. So it's either one or other. Either you're trolling or you're not competent of simple explanations. I was transparent as possible. I didn't say nothing complex. I broke it down how the gloves could be defective and how they could tear. But you trying to come on here and you trying to be funny. Like you wanted some attention, so I gave you some attention. You are trolling and you trying to be funny. Appreciate that, man. Well, you know what, LB, people don't like I said, it's just LB, I'm gonna send it to you. I already know, LB, you go do the story. I'm going to send you what Everlast said in regards to the gloves. But you got people here insisted that I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me explain something to you. I cover boxing. Okay? Coach Shelton Harrison is a combat specialist. Okay? If you don't believe me, let Coach explain it to you. Coach Shelton Harrison is a combat sports specialist. I just explained to you how it happened with the gloves. But people still on here, oh man, I don't believe Terence Crawford. I don't believe Everlast. Like, dude, I've never seen nothing like that happen before with some gloves. Well, you know what? First time for everything. And like, for real, they were some weak gloves. I mean, Coach, I'll let you explain to them on your channel later on how defects work. It's okay. I'll make it even more simple. I'll simplify it even more. You guys ever bought a can of Lysol? And you know how sometimes the spray top don't work? And you halfway done? You ain't even finished spraying all of it? Guess what? It's defective. Defective means it's not going to work to its full potential. I shouldn't have to be like, this is really pretty simple. And I'm trying to figure out why people act like they don't understand. I'm trying to figure out why people act like this is so hard to. Well, Dark Gable, you already, like I said, I'm trying to figure this out too, because I could have sworn most of us here are all black. I'm trying to explain to you what defects means. I'm trying to put it in simple terms to where y'all can comprehend. Well, most of y'all comprehend. So I'm just saying it's these trolls that don't comprehend. I'm like, man, how many times I got to keep saying this? I'm trying to explain to y'all how this works. But y'all insisted that I'm lying. All right. You know what? I'm gonna come clean. You know what? Everlast paid me. You know what I'm saying? Everlast. I'm on Everlast payroll. I'm on T. Crawford's payroll. Right now, watch somebody take this and turn this into a damn story. Watch somebody say Town Biz admits that he's on. Watch, but I'm not. And if they would have put on some new gloves, y'all still would have found something to complain about. What was wrong with Terence Crawford's gloves when he stopped Sean Porter? Y'all said that fight was fixed. I shouldn't be having to explain the simple truth to people. Y'all in denial. See, these are, you know who y'all remind me of who just in denial? Y'all the type of dudes, and I hate to use this terminology, y'all the type of dudes that would catch your girlfriend or your wife coming right out of the hotel and she wiping her mouth. And y'all will say, oh, she wasn't cheating on me. And she'd kiss the dude and she don't know you there. She had tongue kissed the dude and you got, and you filming it and the private detective will show it to you. Oh, nah, man. Nah, man. Nah, she ain't cheating. Why she at a hotel? She wanted to take a nap. Why can't she take a nap at home? Yeah, see, that's how some of you guys sound. Hey, honor and death. I'm trying to nobody. Hey, man, these dudes in denial. I'm trying to like the DNA test. 99.9. You are not the father. Oh man, the baby minds, man. Bro, no, it isn't. Nah, man. This mine. No, it isn't. Your wife stepped out on you. Nah, man. This is my baby. It's a mistake. But this is the third DNA test with the same results. 99.9, you're not the father. Oh, man, we need to take another one then. But you've taken 3 already. That's how some of you guys sound. For real, that's how some of you guys sound. That's how some of these dudes sound. Y'all just like in denial. It's been explained. Blue Blood explained what happened. Everlast explained what happened. But you still insisted. I've tried to explain to you what happened. But I'm lying. I don't know what I'm talking about. Everlast don't know what they talked about. It's this gigantic conspiracy to protect Bud. Okay. Well, Mark, Mark, I've tried to explain this. I'm trying to explain this and be as transparent as cutting a slice of cake. And these people still are in denial. They just don't, because they want Bud to be guilty of something so bad. Mark, these are the type of dudes that act like the cops that plant dope on people. They want the man to be guilty so bad. Need to tell no, y'all acting like them cops that tell you, hey man, get out the car. Then you get out the car. Next thing you know, they got a bag. They got a bag of powder. What do we have here? What do we have here? I found this in the back of the car. Bro, I just came off the lot like 10 minutes ago. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. That's what, no, for real. That's who some of you guys are acting like. For real. You busted. And no, for real. This is your pack. This your pack. No, I just literally came off the lot 10 minutes ago. I literally just bought this car and just drove off the lot. But you black. And you got you black. You got an $80,000 car. Do you sell drugs? No. Are you a rapper? No. Are you a basketball player? No. No, I'm just that's how you guys are acting. You like for real. Like you don't want to hear common sense, you in denial. Like for real. Well, anyway, y'all, appreciate the donations. Appreciate it, man. I'm finna knock out these videos. Appreciate y'all tapping in. I'm out.